Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be your August reading. I'm going to be doing the general spiritual reading to begin with, and then we're going to go to the you versus them love reading. So yes, get ready, and here we go. I already have a card out. So you have the card of Taurus here. This could be in your chart, Aquarius, or in the chart of the person or people you're connecting with, or it could just be the influencing vibes that you're under. So this is a very earthy, practical energy, very productive. Okay, so I'm hearing the song Getting Down to Business, or Taking Care of Business. That's what it is. Taking care of business every day. Yeah, okay, sorry for my singing. That's the song that's coming through. So I feel like you're taking care of business, Aquarius. This is your more studious side showing up. The more fixed energy that you bring to the table. This also does talk about sensuality, pleasure seeking, allowing yourself to like enjoy the fruits of your labor as well. Some of you have been all work, no play, and it's time to get out and play a little bit and enjoy yourself a little bit more, Aquarius, and be more of that lighter side of you, okay? So this also talks about destiny with the Wheel of Fortune here and divine timing as well as karmic completions. You may be closing a chapter, okay, during this Venus retrograde and beginning some sort of new cycle in the beginning of September here, Aquarius. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles, which again is talking about hard work, dedication. Some of you have been working really hard on a project, or, you know, just in the workplace or on yourself maybe. And again, I feel like hard work is going to pay off. I also got the message that your reputation, Your reputation speaks for itself or something like that. Precedes you, your reputation precedes you is the message I'm hearing. So could be good or bad. You take it for how you want, but I feel it's a positive overall message. And here you have the Queen of Swords, which is your energy, and Libra energy here for some of you as well. So there's a decision to make. There's some sort of karmic justice coming to a situation where maybe there was once uncertainty. I feel like you being in a place more of power now, of really being in the true essence of who you are, Aquarius, like cutting to the chase. I'm getting words like clarity, cutting to the chase, kind of coming out of this state of uncertainty into this place of like really knowing what's up or knowing who you are, Aquarius, and then something being balanced, okay, karmically speaking. And this could be in the workplace, but I'm also getting relationship vibes here, so, or both, you know. So let's go a little bit further and see, Aquarius, what else we have coming in for you, for my Aquarian friends. And like, I've had this J-Lo song stuck in my head all morning, and I knew I was going to do your reading. And it may or may not pertain to the reading, but I don't believe in coincidences. It's the song she sings with LL Cool J. She says, all my pride is all I have. You'll be needing me too bad. All my pride is all I have. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that song. I believe it's called All I Have, but I haven't heard that song forever. It hasn't been played on the radio since probably like the early 2000s. So I thought it was really interesting that it stuck out to me. So that may resonate with you. Check it out. Check out the song lyrics. All right, so let's see what else we have. The Empress, Temperance, I'm good. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So yeah, Aquarius, this is that very self-sufficient, independent part of your personality. And like the more I think about that verse of the song, which I think the song is about a breakup, but that specific verse is all that stuck out to me. All my pride is all I have. It's a very prideful, self-love, self-sufficient energy that I feel coming through, okay? There's nothing wrong with pride, okay? Nothing wrong with that. But don't take it too far where you go into your ego, Aquarius. Because I'm getting the phrase that you'll catch more honeys with bee. You'll catch more honeys with bee. You'll catch more bees with honey. Holy crap, did I have a stroke right there? Like, what happened? Somehow I flipped that saying, like, completely around. Oh my god. You get more bees with honey. Oh, wow, I hope you needed a good laugh. Anyways, so you have the Empress and the Temperance card, which again is talking about taking better care of yourself, this like self-love, more feminine, more sensitive energy showing up, okay? This could be you, especially if you're a feminine Aquarius, or it could be someone you're connected to. But I feel like there's some sort of equal balance coming through. And again, I feel it through relationships, but also maybe in the career. There's some sort of opportunity to strike out and do something new and have more action in your life. Aquarians, as a fellow Aquarian myself, I get it. We like to live in our heads. We spend a lot of time in our mind, in our imagination, in our fantasy, you know, analyzing things, whatever. But sometimes we get so in our heads, we stop being like present in the present moment, and we stop doing things like activities that we enjoy, right? So this is a time to like get out of your head and get in your body and get into the present moment and move around and get more activity in your schedule. Do more things that feel good to you. Go out a little bit more, Aquarius. You're actually a very social sign, but we do tend to be introverts when going through difficult times. So I feel like this is the time to kind of get out and exude that more social aspect of you, Aquarius. So let's go a little bit deeper. 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Sorry, I got that song stuck in my head now. 2 of Pentacles. She says, you'll be needing me, but too bad. In that song. All right, 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. So, Aquarius, I feel like on an emotional level, it's a sense of, they're giving me the word disassociating or detaching yourself. So if something's felt disappointing to you, or some of you have been disappointed in maybe yourself. Sometimes you're your own worst critic, you know, but this could also be, you know, a situation or a person that's disappointed you, and needing to move away from that, energy into this more productive type of vibe where you're using your time and your focus wisely, Aquarius. And I feel like right now you have the ability to juggle quite a few things and still stay on top of your game, right? As long as things don't get too emotional. So I feel like your emotions have the ability to kind of throw you off course, okay? During this time frame, we are in a retrograde in Venus. But I also feel like you're capable. You're able to handle, you know, whatever's thrown at you during this time frame. There is this kind of like melancholic, like sensitive energy here showing up. And I feel like this is to deal with love or a relationship or romance, where it may have felt like, you know, that you were on the fence about something, okay, or uncertain maybe about how to feel about something. And I feel clarity coming through that situation, but closer to the September time frame here, Aquarius. But of course, time is, you know, but an illusion, so it could be earlier for some of you, depending on where your vibration is at. So let's see what else. Queen of Swords. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Whoa, Aquarius. Holy cow. Hold on a second. And you have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. So I want to go back to the emotional aspect of what you have going on, because remember I said there's like this disappointment, or whether that be in yourself or another, and like kind of like this very sensitive, melancholic energy as well. So some of you have something going on that's kind of emotionally exhausting, that maybe has the ability to like interrupt your peace of mind or stress you out, Aquarius. And I feel like instead of letting this bring you down, okay, let this empower you. You know, feel your emotions. I know it's easy for Aquarians to detach, and as an Aquarian myself, I do the same, but sometimes you really do got to feel your emotions and just let it sink in and let it come and then let it go. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's something here that you're very protective of. It might even be a trigger for you, you know, like, yeah, so let me get one on this. I feel like this is in regards to a specific person, or again, I feel this is more pertaining to like your social circle, an intimate partner, or like someone you know. But on the heels of whatever this is here, Aquarius, it's like there's some sort of new potential opportunity coming out of this. And actually, the less you... It's weird. I heard harassment. Okay. Some of you might just downright be dealing with some sort of harassment. But I actually heard the less you harass yourself, some of you are just really being really super hard on yourself, okay? And this may not be something that you let other people in on, but I feel like, because I do feel this is like an internal thing, but it completely exhausts you. And when you're exhausted, it makes you super agitated, you know, and irritable, and likely to draw that sword like the Queen and King of Swords does, right? It can be quite blunt energy. So there's like a caution around that, a caution around being too harsh with your words or too judgmental when you're in that space. And when you feel yourself going to that agitation or to that space of disappointment, to recognize it and kind of back away a little bit by either shifting your focus to something else, you know, giving yourself a breather, meditating, taking a nap, some way to reduce the momentum you have going, okay? But whatever this is, Aquarius, it's temporary. It's actually empowering you in the long run to be more independent, to be more, I heard, forthright, okay? And there is, like I said, an opportunity here, okay? Some sort of new potential coming out of the situation. So, wow, I could keep going, but maybe one more card. Yeah, don't let past disappointments or disappointments in yourself trigger you during this time frame. This is a good time. See, it's hard to ignore the past when we're in a retrograde, because the past loves to come back up in our minds and our hearts during a retrograde. But it's so that we can look at it through a different set of eyes, through more forgiving eyes, okay? Through more understanding, right? Not to use the past to beat ourselves up with through guilt and shame, but instead to relinquish that and see the bigger picture. And so, you know, that's the perception that Source wants you to have. And then when the retrograde is over, it'll lift, and there's some sort of new beginning that has multiple options here. Different things that are going to happen and occur that help you to feel back on solid ground here, Aquarius. So let's see what the guidance is then for you, and then we'll go to the you versus them. You have the card of Nature. I thought I saw another one flip. Maybe not. It says, this is time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend quality time outdoors. So that goes perfectly with what I was saying earlier of like, you know, getting out there a little bit more, doing things that are fun for you, and also, yes, connecting with nature, Aquarius. So, wow, awesome start to the reading. We're going to jump to the you versus them love portion. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back, Aquarius. So we're going to go into the you versus them portion of the reading and see what we have coming through for you, because it is a general reading. The roles may be reversed, so feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get into it. So, Aquarius, wow, when I was pulling cards, I got the card of Taurus yet again. So some of you, heavy Taurus influence or energy showing up for you. This could be someone you're connecting with, or it could be in your chart, or just the influencing vibes. But you also got the card of Pisces. That may also be present in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting to. But these are a bit like a little bit of opposites attract type of energy. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's like kind of like an opposite of yours, or opposites attract. That's the word phrase that I'm getting. So this is talking about you're more healing, more sensitive, more nurturing, more feminine energy, even if you're a masculine. This has come out twice now. So I feel like you're really dipping into that more softer side of you. And I'm getting words like softer approach, that softness that you can bring, Aquarius. It's almost like this mothering type of vibe, okay? Especially if you're feminine. But also keeping it practical, keeping it productive, staying busy, being important. And that also came up in the spiritual reading. But this also talks about, again, pleasure. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Kind of like this dreamy type of pleasure-seeking energy showing up for you. And then you have the Tower in your energy, Scorpio energy for some of you. And in this person's energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy for some of you. So, wow, big changes coming through. Maybe even some surprises here, Aquarius. Oftentimes the Tower is like this unexpected, expect the unexpected type of vibe, you know what I mean? But it's also like the breaking down of a foundation so that you can build something new. It is the ending and the new beginning. It is the transformative energy that this brings, and this is showing up in your love life. This person has the card of commitment, relationships, twin flame soulmate energy here showing up. This person may feel very connected to you, Aquarius. You may mirror each other a lot in this relationship, but we will see. We're going to go into the recent past and see what led up to the now. And then we're going to go into how you both perceive each other, how you both feel underneath it all, and then the most likely outcome. So, what led up to the now for Aquarius? Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. Let's see one more. And the Moon and the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Alright, so Aquarius, I feel like in the recent past here, you've had some decisions that you needed to make, and I'm getting the phrase you against the world. It may have like literally felt like it was you against the world, or maybe you against another person. A lot of like protective, defensive energy showing up, and yet this intuitive pull, okay, to go towards your passion. So some of you had to choose to maybe go outside of what was expected of you at that time. And maybe that created a tower moment. You know, sometimes it is hard to choose ourselves when what we want for ourselves is so outside or different than what others want for us, okay? But as a true Aquarian, you know, we tend to attract very weird circumstances because we're here to kind of demonstrate by example of different ways you can live, different unique paths you can take, right? Which often leads to a very eccentric, weird life. So maybe, you know, you understand that. But I feel like there was something here that maybe you had a decision to make on, or that you were going back and forth on. And ultimately, you had to follow your passion because it was calling to you, Aquarius. So let's see this person's recent past, the Six of Wands. Knight of Swords. The Hermit. The Two of Cups and the Page of Swords. So Aquarius, this person's had to do their own self-reflection. You have two soulmate cards here. So I feel like this person definitely feels a strong bond or a strong connection to you. And yet they've needed to change, okay? Or there's something changing in this person's energy. Like they're learning a lot about you, Aquarius, and about like relationships in general, just simply by being in your space or attracted to the connection. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you have this person's full attention, and I feel like they think a lot about the connection as well, or you know, where they want things to head, what they want to communicate. They may even be trying to learn or study you, or maybe they did that in the past, like kind of tried to figure you out, Aquarius, so they could find a way to get in your heart space or get in your inner circle. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this person did their homework. So let's see how you both are perceiving the connection and the current energy. You have the Tower out twice. Holy crap. So there's definitely like this energy of something that wasn't working for you ending, so that something new can be built where there was once a faulty foundation. Okay, and you have two messages about that. So, Ten of Cups. Holy cowabunga. Okay, so I'm actually going to read this as one story. So, yeah, I feel like when it comes to what was emotionally fulfilling you, Aquarius, or what you had going on maybe within this connection, there may have been some big changes, big transformations, you know, going on in your love life or with this person. And out of it is coming like a greater knowing of what's most important to you and what you want in your life, and maybe even reconnecting you with that more feminine, spiritual part of yourself, even if you are a male. And yeah, I feel, Aquarius, kind of like this mood shift here, like this moodiness possibly, and yet there's like this independent streak showing up as well, and yet at the same time there's like this desire to be grounded and stable, and yet there's also this desire to like do something new and travel, and yet sometimes it feels overwhelming. You have so many desires showing up, you know, and I feel like it's great to have desire, because that's what propels us forward in life. But sometimes when we're too scattered, or we have too many that we can't even possibly fulfill, you know, in this time frame or during this time, it feels more like stress than anything, right? So they're not saying not to have desires, but they're saying to be a little bit more focused in what you want, because I feel like a little bit of a scattered energy here. When it comes to this person, you may have watched this person go through some major changes as well when it comes to their emotional life, when it comes to them emotionally. This person may also be like a bit temperamental or moody. But I feel like they are working on themselves, Aquarius, and they have this desire to have a more stable experience with you, or a more stable future with you. So let's see this person's perception. Six of Swords, the Devil. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Here's that song. That song's coming through again that I got in the spiritual reading. She says, because I'm good. Because I'm good. And I'm good. All right is all I have. I don't know. Look up the lyrics to that song. J-Lo, All I Have. Okay. So this person, ooh, they really get fixated on some not so great stuff. Like, I feel like this person they could be very fixated or obsessed with you, okay, Aquarius, and maybe it gets all in their head. And you know, when you like are really, really attached to someone, or the idea of someone, the idea of like something going wrong or losing them, like, can really mess with you, you know what I mean? And not in a good way. And this is called codependency, something that they will need to work out within themselves. But it could also be, I could read this as just like severely overthinking where this connection is headed, and if they're being pulled in the wrong or the right direction. And like, this person needs to have a little bit more faith that their prayers have been heard and are being attended to by the universe. But I feel trepidation in this person's energy, and like a lot of uncertainty as well as to like where this is headed. So let's see what's going on in the heart space. 1,000 and I'm outside. I'm gonna leave you alone. Five of Swords, the Two of Cups. Ooh. Ooh. There's definitely a fear of rejection here. I don't know if it's coming from your end or their end, where like one of you fears like something not working out, like being rejected. Maybe there's been a lot of strife in your relationships, okay, Aquarius, or in the past you went through something that maybe felt like rejection, and therefore there's a fear of like repeating that. See, because this is all like emotional stuff you've got going on here. I feel that you guys also feel a strong connection with this person, but there's also like this strife here. And I got the word possessiveness. Some of you may be possessive. This person may be possessive. And also I got the word jealous. So, ooh, ew. I don't know if it's you that's possessive, that's jealous, or like when you go into your shadow, you can be like that, or maybe you've experienced that in a prior partnership, or maybe it's with this person. But it definitely is showing up in the heart space, okay? It's something that you're giving consideration to during this time frame. And yet you feel committed, or a sense of commitment here. And there is this huge opportunity to grow something within this connection or within a commitment, okay? So I'm hearing like things like careful consideration. Give careful consideration, right, to what you're committing yourself to, Aquarius, during this time frame. And honestly, if you can wait until the retrograde is over, say like early September, you'll be in a much more clear spot to be able to make like firm decisions. So maybe this is a period of time that you need to weigh things out a little bit. So let's see this person's heart space. We also have the Hierophant, which is talking about commitment, the Eight of Cups. Oh, really? The Judgment and the Nine of Swords. The first thing I got when I looked at those cards was like, for some of you, this person is afraid that if they don't commit to you, that you'll walk away. Or like if there isn't some sort of promise or commitment here, that someone will walk away from the connection. Okay, I don't know if that's a shared fear or it's just on this person's end, but take it as it resonates. I feel like if this person tries to make a decision through that lens of fear, in that state of fear, then they are most definitely setting themselves up to learn a lesson, okay? Because always make decisions out of love and clarity, never from a space of fear, because you can't hear your guidance when you're in that vibration of fearfulness. So, yeah. Like, I feel like this person is really afraid, though, of, like, making the wrong decision or losing the connection. Or if they've already lost the connection, they beat themselves up over it. They're hard on themselves. They fixate on it. They really need to give themselves a break, okay? And to be easy on themselves and you and the connection. There's some sort of balance coming in, though, that's going to help kind of alleviate a lot of the stress that this person is feeling. And they are being guided here in the right direction. So let's see what the most likely outcome is. Ooh. Holy cow. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Judgment. Oh, goodness. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So, Aquarius, some of you really are holding on to the struggle, though, okay? Or, because this card talks about holding on. It also talks about saving up money, by the way. I don't know if that's something that you've been considering, or, or being more wise with your money, Aquarius. But anyways, this usually talks about, though, holding on to things that don't serve us. And right next to that is the 5 of Wands, which is conflict, which is struggle, which is the need to be right, which is, you know, can build resentment. And that's what you're needing to release, okay? Because it's dragging you down. It's pulling you into the 5 of Cups. The more you hold on to something that doesn't serve you, the harder it gets. And the harder it gets, the harder it gets, because law of attraction is always in place. When in reality, there's this firm foundation of which you can build on, Aquarius. And they're almost saying to go into a space of acceptance. What is what is, right? And I can find my way. And in fact, I will find my way. And I'm not wrong for going towards my desire. I've not been misguided. I've received guidance all along the way, and I understand my emotions better now than I used to, and I know where I want to commit myself and where I don't, and I can release the past so that I could be in the now. Wow, that all came out as one sentence, but you know what I mean? Like, that's literally what they want you to tell yourself, okay? So I hope that made sense to you guys. Because there is the 10 of Pentacles. All this frustration, all of this doubt, all of this uncertainty is coming from the emotional space, but not the reality of what's actually possible. And maybe you need to remind yourself of that, because actually what's here is opportunity and the High Priestess, guidance. You're being guided. Listen to your intuition. Sometimes it doesn't make sense while we're in the process of life unfolding, but it will always make sense in the long run. And to trust your intuition, Aquarius. So let's see this person's most likely future outcome. The World, the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, the 3 of Swords. And the Tower. So this person is working on mending their own wounds, okay? At the same time, like, there's this productive type of wanting to work on things in general energy. So this person may be wanting to focus themselves on their goals or what they're good at, and that may be helpful to them to kind of bring them out of maybe an uncertain space. But also, I feel like if you're in union with this person, they want to work with you, Aquarius. They want to build with you. They want to, I heard that they cannot change your heart, or they cannot change the past, but this person does feel a lot of emotion, and And yet they try to ignore their emotions sometimes because it gets uncomfortable for them. Like, this person has a lot of fear, or like fears around like their emotions getting the best of them, you know, or being vulnerable, you know, loss or losing the connection, getting hurt, okay, or getting hurt again for some of you. And these are all things that they need to work on, that have to deal with their own journey of self-love, their own securities. But of course, when we're in union or we're in connection with others, their lessons tend to bleed into our energy and vice versa. So you may be feeling some of their energy, even if you're not like physically close to them, right? Like it may be impacting you in some kind of way. But you're being encouraged here, Aquarius, to listen to your intuition. There is a lot of opportunity to take things to the next level in multiple areas of your life. Yes, in the connection, but also in the career aspect of your life as well for a lot of you. So this is like one big overhaul as we finish out August and go into September. So let's see what the guidance is then, Aquarius. One second. For you and your person, they have hope, I'm good, and a father's love. So their guidance says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling, there's always hope. So the encouragement is to keep hope alive, especially for the cross watcher. They may also have someone who's crossed over that's helping them through this. But to go more towards hope and faith as opposed to fear and worry is really key for this person. And then yours is a father's love. Very interesting. There may be a connection with the father or the patriarchy here, Aquarius, but this says a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable. Whether your father is still here or past, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds and has a huge impact on how we ourselves behave in life and our relationships. So some weird correlation there between the masculine father energy. So wow, super interesting reading here, Aquarius. Holy cow, we're going to leave it there for now, but zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I've got Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio again, Pisces again. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, you guys, I fell out of the algorithm because I changed my, how often I do videos. And I put like a please help me out on my last video, and you all did so awesome, and it definitely helped my channel. So all of your likes, all of your comments, your subscribes, your shares have definitely helped push me back higher up into the rankings. So thank you so much. Please continue to do so. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so as well in the About section. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends.